Hello and welcome back to my channel, Opulence with Gia. I am so grateful to have your presence and energy here with me today. If you don't know who I am and you're new here, I am Gia and I do everything energetics. That is from psychic readings to energetic alignments, energetic clearings, providing crystal clarity, the whole shebang. And if you are interested in knowing more about that, you can go below in the description and check out all my social media and website, which is under the same username, Opulence with Gia. Whew, I got to take a breath there, as I always do in introductions. But I find them very silly because I mentioned this in the last episode too, or video if you're tuning in on YouTube, that I'm just Gia. There's literally no way I can keep changing my title, my label, because I'm a student of life and I keep evolving, I keep growing, I keep learning. So my journey started in holistic nutrition, then it came into being a psychic, and then a body regenerist, and then Reiki, and then channeling, and this and that. And it's just gonna keep going. It's gonna keep going. And I hope anyone that's tuning in today is tuning in with that same mindset, right? That we don't need labels attached to our name because we are already complete. And plus, we're here to evolve and grow, and we're constantly going to be changing. I think that's one of the best mindsets to have. It definitely keeps you more optimistic. It keeps you happier because, if we just accept the fact that we're forever evolving and changing, we allow others to do the same. So we have less judgments overall with life. So, hmm, today I want to talk about the importance of having simplicity in energetic alignment, doing things simple versus getting all caught up, over analyzing, overthinking everything to make things happen. And once again, like again, mainstream media and people are lovely. I'm not bashing anybody. They are truly lovely, but there is a lot of you need to do step one, step two, step three, and then you get your goal. You meet your goals, you get your achievements then. I'm a firm believer there is no linear way. We all have our own way, and most likely it's non-linear. My way is not going to be your way, and your way is not going to be my way. So when we are trying to do a lot of things, we actually create more obstacles for ourselves versus just sticking to the simple way, simplicity, and having faith and trust, and actually allowing and giving space to the energy to actually flow is very important. Because how is something supposed to land if there is no space for it? How are we going to receive something if we've left no space for it? We've literally taken up all this room by overthinking, overanalyzing, overdoing, um, trying to work totally against ourselves in a complete sabotaging way. So, the more you simplify things, the more energetic alignment you actually have. And that goes to all aspects of life. And reason why I'm really speaking to this, well, today's November 19th. I'm sure you've heard about it. Pluto went into Aquarius, I think, which is opening up that entire new dawn or new era for humanity and our planet. So a lot of things are going to be changing. A lot. Okay. We saw a glimpse, a preview in 2020 when systems collapsed, people had a major awakening and realized, they didn't like their job, they didn't like how they were living. All major changes happened, right? Deep time for introspection happened, which I loved. In 2020, the world has shut down, not in the positive way, of course. I don't want that ever again, but the space was nice. The space was nice for sure. And I definitely have to say, the changes that came upon us for more accessibility on the digital platforms, I absolutely love that. So there were blessings that the pandemic definitely gave to us. It actually simplified stuff more. It gave us remote work, more digital businesses, so more accessibility. All that beauty did come, right? And a lot of people changed, of course. A lot of people lost family and friends. A lot of people realized what was actually going on in the world. Now, that was just a glimpse. Now we're actually stepping to the whole picture actually coming forefront, like the actual movie, to say. And we get to create this new earth that people keep talking about, which again, I'm not sure is the right terminology there. I prefer to just say we're going into more remembrance, more awakening, more alignment, more love, more harmony, and that's just earth. It's not new earth, it's not old earth, it's not 5D, it's not blue D, it's it's just earth. Like that's just the original way we are meant to be. So we're going back to basically the golden grids, the era and the systems that actually support humanity and the planet. Now, this being said, the reason why I'm actually recording this is because personally for me as well, I realized in 2020 there was a lot of information online that was going on about, how to protect your health, how to boost your immunity, how to, what was going on the spiritual scene of things too, like the timeline shifting, collapsing, the light coming down, and the dark being exposed, and all of this, right? Now, when I look back, I realized I did a lot of work. I did a lot of work in 2020. Like I had a whole new reawakening too, but I really distracted myself by indulging information and wanting to achieve my goals through those tactics that I was learning. Now, when I look back, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know why I did all that when it was actually so much more simpler. We think, oh, it's 11/11, it's a portal day. We must act on it. We must do something. No, you're already being. You actually don't need to take any action. Like if that portal's open, it's open. That's it. And you're part of the collective, and the portal has opened for the collective. You don't need to overanalyze it, overdo anything. If you'd like to connect to it, you can simply ask your guides and angels, sit in a meditation and connect. That's it. But I feel like so much information starts to blast up. Even with this whole Pluto thing, there's a lot of information. And sometimes we lose sight of discernment. Is this information correct? How is this information going to serve me? Who is this individual that's delivering this information? And where are they receiving this information from? So having a higher level of discernment, once again, I mean, it's a forever thing. You should always be discerning, but once again, heighten it. We are being called to heighten that again because you're going to see this trend. It's a pattern. I saw it in 2020. A lot of people in all over the world in various industries, not just the spiritual industry, manufacturing industry, electricity industry, like every industry are going to start pushing out information and telling you how things are being created and how they're being done. Once again, I want to remind you, as a sovereign being, you have full right to say whether you agree or not. Nothing can be stomped on you. Okay? Because even with this, I'm telling you, I can already feel it in the air. People are going to start telling you how you should be living in this new. Oh, I keep using the word new, even though I don't agree with it, because I guess that's just it's stuck in my head because I read it so many times. In the Aquarius era, people are literally going to start telling you and sharing wisdom, knowledge, experiences on how you should be thriving and what you should be doing and how you should be aligning yourself to the Aquarius timelines. Well, here's a fun fact. You're already here. You've already made it. And of course, if you want to enhance things, fine tune things, you want to learn, you're curious, absolutely you can, but with full on discernment. with full on discernment and keeping things simple, keeping things simple. And I feel like once again, I have just started, I've gone into a full conversation away from the topic. I promise you, I'm coming back. I'm just gonna sip my water. Those of you who are enjoying me on a beautiful video right now on YouTube can clearly see I'm sitting on my bedroom floor today in a very comfortable matching loungewear. Um, yeah, because I felt like, again, keep it simple. Like this is who I am. This is how I dress at home. And I love it. I enjoy it. I love wearing pastel colors. I love these comfy sets. So I thought I would give you a glimpse of that because I'm keeping it simple. I'm not doing too much. But yes, when it comes to simplicity, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right because I butcher words all the time. I'm a telepathy girl. I'm not a word girl. But anyhow, keeping things simple for energetic alignment is so important because the more you grasp, the more you try to do, the more out of character you start to go sometimes. Because, we heard something somewhere down, a broken telephone line, whether it was on online, whether it was through a friend or through a healer and a coach, and we start applying it to our life without really tuning in and understanding, is this necessary for my journey? Is it truly necessary? Do I have to wake up and meditate, or do I just believe I'm fully connected 24/7? These thoughts that I'm having in my head, do they belong to me or are they coming from influence outside of me? And you just start to simplify. And I think we've heard this a billion times again and again in the diet and fitness industry, which is a $1 trillion industry. If you notice and you speak to people that have had drastic improvements with their health or even their physique, if that's a goal, it's because they've simplified their diet. They've just simplified it. They eat on time, they get their rhythm and their body clock on their side. They have a very simple workout schedule and they eat whole foods and they'll have a couple of things they'll leave out, like processed sugar, dairy, or gluten, whatever that is. They simplify their lifestyle to receive their health changes. It's the same thing with energetics. If you're constantly going to obsess over something and you're going to do so much, you're going to just create more puzzles to solve and more distractions to be distracted by versus putting all your energy and focus into truly trusting and surrendering that it's all already happening. Like I said, it's 11:11, the portal's open, you're a part of the collective. Well, the portal's doing its thing, man. You don't have to pull and grab and do anything. And of course, you can always have fun. You can meditate, you can say affirmations, you can call in your guides and angels, for sure. Absolutely. You can always have fun and enhance your experience, but there is never you have to because the source is always providing. And that's the beauty of being simple, keeping things simple, things that feel good, things that feel relaxed in your body. Not over analyzing, overdoing, feeling over pressured to achieve all of that. That's just causing more and more interference. And talking about timelines too, when we are making choices and we have too many choices, we get so overwhelmed. We actually lose sight of the bigger picture. We lose sight. We have so many options. We literally get distracted and we can't decide. So now we're out of we're out of the alignment. Nothing is resonating. We're at distance now. We're at the bay from what we actually want to create. But if you simplify things and you just make a command and say, okay, I am choosing to just surrender. I'm choosing love. I choose abundance. I just choose abundance. Period. 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 Sorry, I don't know why. I feel like I had to really amplify that. You just say, I'm choosing abundance. That's it. You simplify it. Now you have your timeline. You're walking your path. Everything in your energy and energetics, everything. I mean, literally everything. Like your space, the people, your career, your love, your money, your clothes, you, everything is now just abundance. You have simplified it. And you're just walking on that timeline and on that path, just being abundant. There's no distractions. You've simplified it. And this is why I feel like words really matter and words have such a high energetic impact on us because when we use the correct vocabulary and words, we put them out into the universe and those become choice points and they activate certain timelines. So if you're saying, okay, I want I want my love life to be perfect. I want the divine partner. I want the $1 million. I want, the best hair. I don't know, whatever. Like I want an orange tree. I want all of it. I want everything. I want everything. I want everything, which is normal. I'm not shaming you. I'm one of those people too. I want everything too, right? Because again, we live in an abundant, infinite universe that has infinite amount of resources. We should never be shy when we are asking, right? But simplify it. What emotion is connected to all your desires? Literally look at all your desires. What kind of house do you want to live in? What kind of body do you want? How do you want to feel in your body? How do you want to look in your appearance? What kind of partner do you want in life? How do you want to move in life? Look at everything in your life. What is that emotion? Is it peace? Is it adventure? Is it happiness? Is it abundance? Stability, clarity? And these are emotions, by the way. So what emotion is connected to all your desires? That's your word. Right there, that is your word. So when you do affirmations, meditations, or when you have, you feel like your thoughts are getting carried away into a distraction, you're going to come back to that word. Nope, like I am abundant. And if you feel like you're getting distracted and you're focusing on lack, you're going to say, nope, I override that with abundance now. I just override that with abundance now. I know all my energetic grids, my timelines are all abundant. I just know it. That's who I am. I'm abundant because in your core, that's actually your desire. Your desire is not that Mercedes. Your desire is not that big house, that divine partner. Your desire is to be abundant. And by the way, this is an example. Your desire can be peace, joy, happiness, love, whatever you like. But that's actually your desire. And the desire, the emotion, is usually a very high frequency word, like love, joy, peace, all the examples I've given. So you take the high frequency word and just start repeating it to yourself again and again and again and again, again and again and again and again. And then you start vibrating at that frequency. Now, all the energetics around you have shifted to that word. There you go. You've simplified it. You've just simplified everything. Now everything is in alignment to you. You don't have to go and try. You can do things just simply out of pleasure because you want to. You want to meditate because you want to meditate. You want to say a mantra because you want to say a mantra. There's no need or desperation energy behind it now. It's clean energy. I meditate twice a day, morning and evening. I do it because I love it. I'm obsessed with that feeling of meditation, which is just calmness, relaxed, and just I feel so much love when I meditate. Like I can feel all my ancestors, I can feel my guides and angels. So I literally meditate just for the vibes. I meditate for vibes. Like I don't even meditate to visualize and focus on a goal and I'm gonna achieve this and achieve that. I'm just like, nah, let's meditate, let's connect, let's see what's up. Let's see what's up, right? If I get the vision, cool. If I get the message, cool. And if I don't, I'm still vibing because I came in the meditation to vibe. And that's how my friends and family, I feel like I know you guys, even though I can't see anybody, I'm literally here alone recording this. But, you know, I hope this message resonated. I hope it was helpful and impactful. And I relieved some stress off of you all because I'm telling you, there's going to be a lot of people telling you how to live in the Aquarius era, but you're your own coach. You're your own mentor. You're your own psychic. You're your own lover. You're your own lover. You're your own best friend. You get the picture, right? You get the picture. But it's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. And I hope this conversation has elevated you, empowered you, and loved you up to go thrive. Because we literally came here to thrive, not just to survive. On this note, I am now closing this episode. Mwah. I love you all so much. Once again, you can check in the descriptions below for all my social media handles and for all of my website info there as well. I'm sending you all so much love. Thank you so much for tuning in with me today. Have a lovely week.